We are back in Wisconsin, and this is our wrap-up of our Sticks and Bricks life. We're going to show you a little glimpse of what we have left. We have an apartment, and we're going to have 2 storage units. So I'm going to give you a little glimpse of that, and then after that, we're going to give you a tour of our new home on wheels. It's not super new to us. We've been on the road for about 5 months now, but we're wrapping everything up. And then after we give you a quick tour, we're going to talk about why we chose a 5th wheel versus a Class A motorhome, and what we love about our 5th wheel, and a few things that we don't love. So stay tuned to the end, and we'll talk about all the ins and outs of the 5th wheel life. There's our movers. They just arrived, getting ready to store the last of our belongings. And then we are fully nomadic and fully living on the road. Here I am in our apartment. This is the last little bits of our Sticks and Bricks life that we have. The movers are here. They're going to pack up the rest of our dishware. Have about 30 boxes that we're going to store. Really no furniture at all. So we just have some things in the corner. Our furniture is getting donated to the Habitat Restore. And we have some artwork that we're going to store and some miscellaneous things, but pretty much this is it.
3 years ago, Chris and I decided we were going to go full-time RVing. We sold our house, we rented a house, we rented an apartment. And as of today, May 19th, all of our belongings are in 2 storage sheds. And this is the beginning. So stay tuned. I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes giving you a little tour on the outside of the rig. First of all, we have the Rotaflex hitch here. This is what we hitch up to. And then down here
is our dog.
We've got our front bay. And as you can see, we have quite a bit of things in here. Our batteries, generator, golf clubs. So just kind of where we store a few things underneath here. Here we have our leveling system. Auto level, height retract. Push a little button, it goes right back to our hitch height. So it's pretty easy to get back on the road. Here we have one of our propane tanks, propane bay here. We've got a little meter on it. 30-pound propane on both sides of the rig. And then we come over here to the basement. And in the basement, we have a pretty well organized area. We put our drop ceiling in the other day, so that's helped out a lot. This area here is where everything happens. This is the wet bay. So in here we have our tank fill, city hookup for the water, pump if we're going to fill our tank so we can just go off pump. Our city water inline, we got a tank flush for the black tank, we'll shower. We have our ice maker in here. We also have our black and gray tank valves to flush the system.
Your ice maker is in there?
Our ice maker switch is in there, which is nice. Little toggle there. We have a soft water system, so we filter through the soft water, but we also have a filter here to filter out. And then this little retract and release is for our 50 amp cord that runs out of here, and that's about it. As we bump out, we have this large galley slide. So behind here, inside, is our TV, entertainment center, refrigerator, and the oven. A little forward there, you can see also that we have our bedroom slide. Our bed comes out from that slide there, and the other side would be the dresser side. Back here we have our ladder that takes us up to the top, and I do get up there quite a bit, especially when we're in situations where we've got trees above us. Make sure the slides are clean. Gives me a chance to get up there and check out everything on top. In this fender here, we store our poop tube. That's where that goes. And then we also have below our poop unit. Or a lot of poop. But we do have a bracket that we put on here as well so that we can bring it with us. Luckily we don't need to use it that much, but if we do, we've got a blue unit ready to go. As you can see here, we have another slide. This is our couch and dinette slide. So as that comes out, we've got space there. As I mentioned, this slide here takes care of our dresser on the opposite side of our bed. So this comes out as well. This is the other side of the basement. This is a full pass through the basement here onto the other side. Gives a chance to get things pretty well organized in there. In this cabinet here we have our other propane tank, so another 30-pound propane tank. So 60 pounds of propane that we carry with us at all times. As you can see here, we've got things laid out. This is kind of our typical campground setup. We got our chairs, a little table we play some games on. We've got our mat that we lay out. Of course, we have the Blackstone griddle. We have our LL Bean tent.
Which we don't get to put out all the time.
No.
We have a really big site here.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
Welcome to our home on wheels. So welcome to our living room slash kitchen. This is obviously the dinette. This RV came with 4 chairs, but as you can see, this table's pretty small just for 2. So we took the two other chairs out right away. We added a boot rack over here, a shoe rack, because inevitably the shoes are everywhere when you come in, and that was really the only thing we could think of to store our shoes, so that works out really well. This is our dog's bed right here, and it also is a place where Ryan and I can sit when he's not on it. He gets very mad when we're actually on his bed. Tons of storage in this RV up here. These are cavernous cupboards up here. And then this is the big RV mod that we did really early on. We got rid of an 8-foot couch, which was wonderful to have, and we do miss having that couch. But this work setup is just awesome. And tons more storage up there. This is our 3rd TV, is it now?
Second.
I thought, because we had the Fury on, and then we busted a TV going down the road. So
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, so this is our 3rd TV. We have a nice fireplace down here, which we can also change the color on depending on our mood. And it really heats up the family room really well. And it also can be on just for effect. It doesn't have to heat. One thing we did add, which we didn't intend ever to add, is this little mini fridge. The reason we added it was because our fridge broke very early on as well. And we used this for, 2 weeks maybe, as our fridge. So that was challenging. But then we got really used to having it, and we love to put all of our cold beverages in here, our LaCroix and beer and whatever else we need. We're going right from the living room to the kitchen because it's all one room. Office, living room, kitchen. This RV has a lot of kitchen space. We did realize also pretty early on that the counter space is, once this is open, there wasn't a ton. And, obviously we don't have a dishwasher, so we have to do all of our dishes. So there wasn't a lot of prep space. So we did add these 2 counter extensions, and we did do a video on that, and we love the counter extensions. We often put this back on here for expanding our chopping space and whatnot. And then under here is our stove top. We did take out our oven because we have a convection oven here. So we've made this into our pantry, which is wonderful. And tons of storage space in here. We couldn't ask for more storage space, I don't think. Nice residential refrigerator here. Now, we have a love-hate relationship with this. I love this refrigerator for the space, but it has broken. It's this Samsung, and it might break again, so we'll see. More storage up there, more storage in here. And this is my favorite part of this floor plan, and this would be our half bath. So it's really nice to have 2 bathrooms, or at least 2 toilets. If somebody's using one, you gotta go, you got another toilet and another sink. And also, if you have company, people can use your half bath without having to go into the master bedroom or through the master bedroom to the toilet. Welcome to the bedroom. So in this floor plan, the bedroom is sort of in the middle of the rig. And we opted, well, we didn't opt. We thought we wanted a king bed, but this rig came with a queen. And we're actually really happy about that because we have room on either side. It's easier to make. We're not missing the king, maybe a little bit, but we don't miss it that much. And under here, this lifts up and there's just a ton of storage. The downside to that is that the bed sits really high. I actually have a stool over here to climb in because it's really high. It doesn't bother Ryan at all. Originally in this floor plan, there's a TV here, and this was a countertop, and we had Vanleigh take that out. We never watched TV in the bedroom, so we had them put an armoire in, which is wonderful for me, and Ryan doesn't even need the space, so it's all mine. We have drawers and obviously some counter space here. So the bedroom has a lot of room. And then we come into the master bathroom. This is a wonderful feature that we opted for. We opted for the washer and dryer. This would have been a ton of storage had we not put a washer and dryer in, but we did. And then we have a shared closet here, which is not enormous, but it does keep us in check. We each have, you know, half the closet, and that's about it. In this floor plan, we love the double sink option as well, and we have so many cupboards. A lot of RVs really skimp on the bathroom storage. We have a ton of bathroom storage. Absolutely love this huge master bath. It's wonderful. And we have a fan and skylight, so it gets, well, the skylight is in the shower, but we get a lot of natural light in here as well, which is really nice. So that pretty much wraps up the tour of our 2018 Vanleigh Vilano 369fb floor plan. We absolutely love it.
Why did we choose a fifth wheel?
Why did we choose a fifth wheel versus a Class A? Our other choice would have been a Class A diesel motorhome.
Right. And the main reason there is pure simple is cost. You know, you're talking about a Class A that could run 250, 300 plus, you know, that we were looking at, versus what we have with the fifth wheel and our truck combined. It's about half of that. So that was a big reason that we chose the fifth wheel. One of the other reasons that we chose it was the fact that it is quite roomy. You've got the bump outs. We have 4 bump outs on our fifth wheel here. It allows us to really expand the space that we have to work in, and I work remotely, so that was important, that we were able to have area that comfortably I could set up a desk, and Chris can set up her desk for the things that we're doing now with YouTube. So we work right next to each other on that. We did lose the couch space, but again, reality-wise, it's not that big of a deal.
Our dog is bummed that we got rid of the couch, but it really came down to floor plan, and we found this floor plan. This was a floor plan that I had honed in on right away, and we knew that we could alter that 8-foot space in the back for the office. And you can do that on a motor coach as well, but we couldn't find it being done as easily as we could do it here. All we had to do was remove the couch, and that
desk in.
That was easy. But the floor plan is just wonderful. We do have a bath and a half, which I really wanted. So the floor plan was awesome. And then we ended up choosing a Vanleigh. Our RV is a Vanleigh Vilano 369fb. It's about almost 39 feet.
Yeah.
And some people would say, well, that is huge and I would never want to be that big, but
it really isn't.
It's really, for us, it's sort of a medium size fifth wheel, that because the smallest we would have gotten would have been maybe a 36. Maybe, and that was a little tight for what we wanted to do. And then the largest would be a 44 or 45 foot.
Which
so
is just too big.
It's just too big to start. We just didn't know what to expect. So we kind of did the mama bear. We got one that was right in the middle. I don't think it would matter at all pulling it, whether it was 35 or 45, but backing in and getting into sites.
Right. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And also familiarity with the type of, you know, we had travel trailers before, and so it was pretty easy to hook those up and move about. And so a fifth wheel was just the next step up.
Yeah, we did not know how to hook up a fifth wheel, and it was very intimidating the first couple of times.
But it's super easy.
It is so easy. We didn't know at all how to hook up a fifth wheel. We did a lot of research on it. We were going to have a friend help the first time, but it ended up not working out. So we did it, and I was terrified the first time that we got on the road. We did it just as a practice. We weren't all loaded up for a big trip. We just did it as a practice, and it was terrifying.
But it was so easy. It's
so easy, and we are going to do a video pretty soon on how to hook up your fifth wheel, and we'll just take all of that scariness right out.
What don't we like about the fifth wheel?
Well, let me tell you. I don't love the thing sitting right there, which is our 3500 diesel dually. It is a beast of a vehicle. It does exactly what it's meant to do, and we feel very safe in that dually, and it pulls like a dream. But let me tell you, to just bomb around in it and go to the park and go to the grocery store, it just rides like a beast. It just bounces so much. Oh, it still bounces when you pull it, but not nearly as much.
No, it's kind of a smooth balance.
So
Not the hard ones.
we actually thought about buying a chase vehicle, and I was ready to drive behind the fifth wheel on our trips, and then we decided we were going to wait on that idea for numerous reasons, but I just don't like that as our running around car.
But we figured, you know, when we get to certain places that we want to do more exploring, we're going to spend some more time at, we can just rent a car.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're in Wisconsin taking care of these last details of our Sticks and Bricks life, and we have a rental car, and I'm loving it because it's a little teeny zippy car, so we're enjoying having a small car. I think that would be one benefit of a motorhome, to have a towed, you know, a Jeep or just a fun running around car. But for now, I think we're really happy that we did the fifth wheel, and no regrets on that. If we want to upgrade, if we want to, you know, really upgrade our lifestyle a bit, we might do the motorhome, but we're just not quite ready to do that yet. And we couldn't be happier with this Vanleigh fifth wheel. It's been great. It's had issues, as
just everybody does. I mean, you're taking your house down the road at 65 miles an hour. It's going to have some problems, but the quality of the Vanleigh product for us was the big key, and the service. Yeah. We've been really pleased with how they've handled any issues that we've had. Yeah,
when our refrigerator broke, it broke really soon when we were on the road. As a matter of fact, we did a video. If you want to check that out, I'll post it here, on a lot of things happening in our first couple weeks or our first couple months of travel. But Vanleigh called us at, I think it was 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday night, and they helped us out, and they've just been great. And we went to the service center and spent a few days there.
Good time there.
And so it's not without its problems, but so far we're really happy with this RV. And so thanks for watching, and we are fully nomadic as of
this Wednesday.
We thank you for watching, and if you are not subscribed yet, please consider doing so and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you down the road.